The way that she walked through the airport and the way she constantly held the bag to the front. Like as she had the bag on her wrist, she's like literally turning the bag to the front of her so you can read it and so I can get those shots that she wanted me to get. Like, it's making me emotional even talking about it. I feel like everyone has wanted to know that story and I've never shared it until now, so that feels pretty good. Hey guys, I'm Sonique Saturday. I'm a handbag designer, fashion stylist, fashion blogger, influencer. I'm just a fashion enthusiast. I love all things fashion.
Hi Amber, how you doing? You look gorgeous. Excuse me, yeah, I'm doing good. Don't worry about it.
Attention.
Your attention throughout the terminal is on.
This is the episode that you guys have been waiting for, I don't know, maybe like 5 years. In this video, I'm finally going to spill the deets, the layers, and the true factual story behind my famous moment when Amber Rose wore my handbag. Okay, let's just get into it. So where do I start? Okay, let me start from the very beginning when I first met Amber. I feel like you guys assumed that I either paid her to wear my bag. That's false. A lot of the blogs said that she made the bag to ignite the feud that her and Kim Kardashian had during that time. False. And then the other rumor was something like her assistant made her wear it because he was wearing it. I don't know. That doesn't even make any sense to me, but that's also false. Okay, since I got all the rumors out of the way, now we can get to the facts. I want to start from the very beginning of me and Amber's relationship. So I think it dates back until like 2014, if I'm not mistaken. And I actually met Amber at a birthday party that was at Chris Brown's house. Now, I know that sounds so LA. I felt so LA even saying that just now, but I mean, these are the facts. This is what actually happened. At the time, Chris Brown's stylist was having a birthday party, and his birthday party just so happened to be at Chris's house. And we had so much fun there. We ended up talking and laughing and enjoying each other's company, and that was it. That happened in 2014. Amber actually didn't wear my bag until April 2015. So that just shows you, even just going back to my older videos in this same series, how much I talk about networking and building and bridging those relationships and actually just nurturing other people, pouring into other people organically and not expecting anything to come out of it. Me and Amber would genuinely just see each other. I knew some of the people that were working for her at the time, and you know, if I saw her at the club, I would be in her section and you know, we would have fun. Or if I saw her just out, I would make sure I just waved. You know, it wasn't a thing to where I was a fan or a friend or I wanted anything out of her. It was purely just, you know, showing up for her. So let's fast forward over to April 2015. I get a phone call randomly, y'all. It's like, I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It's from one of my friends who at the time is assisting Miss Amber Rose. And he calls me and he's like, so I had this idea. And I'm like, okay, shoot. He's like, I wanted to see if you had 2 of the black You Fake Like This Birkins. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Like, you know, what's tea? And he's like, well, I just have an idea of me and Miss Rose wearing it through the airport and we could kind of make it a moment. And, you know, I feel like there might be a lot of paparazzi that could get you a beautiful shot and maybe even a video. And I'm just like, okay. Like, you know how those calls, when they come in, and you don't want to get overly excited, because a lot of times when you do get those phone calls, they don't actually plan out. They sometimes, actually majority of the time, they fall through, and you're just like, ugh, why did I get my hopes up? So I didn't want to get my hopes up, but I was just like, I am at home. And he's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna send you the address. Come through. Me and Amber are over here packing for our flight. So I'm like, okay, like, no big deal. So of course I'm like, dang, I'm looking hella bummy. Let me hurry up and shower, put on a cute, like, you know, outfit. I show up to Amber's house, and as soon as I show her the bag, y'all, she died. And it made me die. So I'm like, okay, the fact that, like, it's always something when someone actually genuinely enjoys your product. I can't describe the feeling, but it's very just, I don't know, there's just like some type of rush that comes over you. I don't even know if she knew I was coming over. Her assistant invited me over, so I felt like she was shocked to see me, and she was shocked that I had a bag for her. So as soon as she saw the bag, she was like, oh my gosh, I have to wear this to the airport. I have to wear this to the airport. Like, she just kept saying it. And she was just like, this is so cute. Did you make this? You painted it? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, I need to use this as my carry-on. So of course, as she's like freaking out about the bag, I am, you know, sitting like this. So like, I'm trying to just, you know, like, okay, but really on the inside, I'm like, oh my God, Amber Rose, like my bag, she better wear my bag. Like, I'm freaking out. I did not ask her to wear the bag. I did not pay her to wear the bag. I didn't even convince her to wear the bag. She automatically had on this like military green jacket that was zipped up, and these black leggings with these black boots. So her outfit was already, as soon as she opened the door, her outfit was that. I didn't style her like any of these things. I've read so many blogs about so many things that did not happen and that were not true. But her assistant obviously told her like, I'm gonna wear a bag too. So like, let's make it a thing when we go to the airport. She was just like, I'm so down. Like, this is gonna be such a moment for you. I'm so happy to support you, you know, as a entrepreneur and as a Black woman. And, you know, I'm happy to see what comes out of this. So she was just so genuine and just so cool about it, and things happened so organically. They went to the airport, I went home, and then the day was over. Like, literally it happened that fast. And as I'm on the way home, I'm finally like fangirling in the car just by myself, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. Like, even if there's no paparazzi, at least her assistant can give me like one picture. It's so many times as a designer where you know someone has your product, but you never get a picture. It literally happens so many times. You guys have no idea. You know, sometimes you give people products, sometimes they even purchase products, but you'll never see them actually wearing it, which completely sucks as a designer. It's funny because I couldn't go to sleep. I was like staying up, just, you know, checking the hashtag Amber Rose, checking all the gossip blogs at the time, and nothing was popping up. So the next day I wake up and my phone, guys, I go to the internet, it's everywhere. Amber Rose with my handbag is everywhere. It's funny because the blogs, they tried to put Amber against Kim so many times, to the point where they were using my bag. They were using the bag as like, Amber, shots fired at Kim. Amber wore this bag in response to Kim Kardashian. And I'm just like, that's not what happened. She actually just liked the bag. So that's the reason that it went so viral, is because at the time, Amber and Kim had this feud that didn't even exist actually without the media. I mean, to my knowledge, Kim and Amber always kind of had a cool relationship, and the media just blew it up. I just remember my phone being red, and I had so many notifications, like tweets, DMs, text messages, FaceTime calls, phone calls, emails. Like, thinking about it right now actually overwhelms me. I had so many orders. Y'all. It was a beautiful moment, but I was terrified. It was just me. I mean, I had no business partner, no team, no company. I mean, I'm literally just building my brand organically. So I was in no way prepared for a celebrity as big as Amber Rose to wear my product. It was just me. I was painting all the bags, shipping and fulfilling all the orders, mailing them off, marketing them, emailing customers, updating the website. I'm like having anxiety as I'm saying this all over again. Those are the things that they don't tell you about when you finally do have that moment and your product or service is on the front page and it goes completely viral. Everyone is congratulating you because, you know, you just accomplished something, but they don't understand the work actually begins that moment. So I couldn't even celebrate the way that I wanted to. I couldn't take days off, and I couldn't have a huge, you know, powwow moment with the friends and family that were congratulating me. I had to work. I was literally up for like a month straight. I mean, just fulfilling orders. It was insane, actually. I don't even know how I got through it. It is what you work so hard for. You work so hard for that moment. And it was a beautiful moment. It was amazing. I wish that moment on every single designer. That one moment that kicked off my career out here in LA. And I felt like not only did people now know who I was, people automatically came to me and approached me with so much respect. I was a fashion stylist. So me talking about my handbags, you know, people would be like, oh, okay, cute, yeah. Anyway, you want to style this client for this magazine? I'm just like, okay, cool, no problem. You know, whatever, being humble, like brushing it off. And the conversation switched after Amber Rose. The conversation completely changed after Amber Rose. Now it was like, oh my gosh, Sonique, I would love to get a bag on my client, or, you know, I could get you product placement in this new TV show, or you should come to set and I'll introduce you to this director. I was just like, wow, this is crazy. Like, one moment can literally open up so many doors that I've been like knocking and beating on for years now. When I saw the viral photos and video, I was just like, Amber outdid herself. The way that she wore my handbag was with so much pride and so much dignity, and she was so just regal with wearing it. And to have her assistant right next to her as she's walking through the airport, and they both have the same exact handbag. I mean, the photos were mind-blowing. The way that she walked through the airport and the way she constantly held the bag to the front. Like, as she had the bag on her wrist, she's like literally turning the bag to the front of her so you can read it, and so I can get those shots that she wanted me to get. Like, it's making me emotional even talking about it. I'm here to tell you, Amber is such a good person. She has the biggest heart. She's so down to earth and relatable and genuine, and she's just, I don't know. I forever will stand Miss Amber Rose. I mean, obviously for good reasoning, but even before she wore my handbag, I loved her spirit. Her energy is infectious, and she's just a good person. Finally, I have spilled all the beans and the true tea behind the Amber Rose story. Yeah, I feel like a weight is like lifted off of my shoulders. I feel like everyone has wanted to know that story, and I've never shared it until now. So that feels pretty good.